I'm on YouTube.
Mile High in Denver.
So everybody can watch. We watch each other play, yeah.
That's so gay.
Taking on the Denver Broncos.
You hear me? Hello.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, that's really all I need.
I've also got a delay so people can't
and no one's more fired up
look
than the
at me.
guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. The intensity level will be off the charts.
It's the first of 6 games here on Super Wildcard Weekend, and we are underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
And this being the wild card round, he is the true wild card in this game because a rookie quarterback getting to start in the NFL postseason, that's not normal. That's a little bit on the unusual side. And there's plenty of guys who have gone into the playoffs after a very good regular season and have struggled. But there have been a few who played well. He wants to be in the latter list.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
The throw over the middle, taken in. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Here's 2nd and 8. Open man here is Coughlin. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's got this to Williams, complete. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
I do believe I recognize that play. It's something Coach Bill Walsh installed every stop he made, putting it in the first day of camp. X-post cross, whether you're going left to right or right to left with that X receiver, you want a big arm quarterback able to make the throw downfield. But boy, it was successful everywhere he went.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 8. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Broncos are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
We'll get this to about the 38.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
After 7-0. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now back to throw. And that will be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
And this will be taken at the 13. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
25 yards there on the catch and run. On 1st down, it's Herbert. And that is incomplete here.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. That is caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, well, they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
Herbert operating from the red zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Kyle Pitts, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Lumberjacks are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point splits the uprights. And And we are tied at 7. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Denver's offense ready to go again. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's got Brown on the out route complete. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Up the middle, it's Williams. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. He'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. So great throw right there. And what a regular season this rookie had. Piloting this offense, guiding them to a division title. And they get the home date here in round 1 of the playoffs. But Charles Head trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. This is taken at the 18. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Out of the gun, Herbert. His throw incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Broncos will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 3. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Play action. It's Herbert. Oh, and that is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forcing throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard match. A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. This offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. And they've been the better of the 2 teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who was not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They're unable to connect, then a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times you just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. Herbert off of play action. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner guaranteed they approached this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down.
And I believe that gain on third and long changes things quite a bit, because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll run for it with Pollard. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
On 1st and 10, Herbert eluding the pressure right. He's got a man. It's his fullback. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. Oh, heck of a move. Man. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now it's Herbert. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Lumberjacks take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
It's taken to the 26. Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. Welcome back now to Denver, as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. Here now, 2nd and 4. Now Herbert off the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Pollard will take it up the gut, and he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jamison Williams, 33 yards. And the Lumberjacks continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with the 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. That's complete once again to Hopkins. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, my goodness. He was in his own zip code, but somehow could not look it in. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Back to throw again. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Official foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Wow, so wipe out the INT, roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
The throw over the middle taken in, and they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back to throw now on 1st down. This is caught. Touchdown, Broncos. Tyler Lockett. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Moody good with the extra point. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 79 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They'll run with Pollard. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be third and goal now. Pollard is in for a touchdown.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Now here's Pollard. No gain on the play, and what to do now on fourth and goal. Well, if this defense can hold him to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with first and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. That's to his running back, complete. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
We got London on the whole club.